If you've ever seen me at the skate park doing a kickflip into a max 180 Christ Air, you'll know that I'm a master of combinations. The same is true for chords and scales. So today we're just going to take a couple minor chords, combine them with the minor scale, and make it a cool, interesting exercise that's going to sound like this. So what we have going on here is something in the key of D minor, rocking out the D'angelico Deluxe SS. And so if we have a D minor, just like this, you've probably played it a couple different ways. You could play it with the root note on the A string, 5th fret of the A string. Then we've got 5A, 7D, 7G, 6B, and then 5 on the high E string. Or you can do the same chord rooted on the low E string. So we're actually going to do the low E string version, but we're going to turn this into a D minor 7 chord. Really easy to do. It's all on the same fret. 10th fret on the low E string. We're going to skip the A string. Ring fingers got the 10th fret on the D string. Pinky has the 10th fret on the G string. Okay? Now, in any key, if D minor is like your sick Penny Australia deck, there's two other minor chords that are going to be your trucks. Okay? Just a little skater lingo for you that I just learned on the internet. Every key has 3 minor chords, right? So in the key of D minor, which is also the same as the key of F major, the other chords are going to be A minor and G minor. We can also turn these into the same chord voicing, this minor 7 chord voicing, and then use this in different spots, all rooted on the low E string. 10 to 5 to 3. So this is going to be like our chord progression. D minor 7, A minor 7, G minor 7. Okay? Now, one thing that's going to go really well with this is going to be the D minor scale. Really, just 7 notes that are going to go well over any of these chords, okay? Now we can do this right here on the 5th fret of the A string. You probably have already seen this shape a million different times. A string 5, 7, 8, D string 5, 7, 8, G string 5, 7, or same thing rooted on the low E string. Or it's 10, 12, 13, 10, 12, 13, 10, 12. Okay? Now what we're going to do is we're going to start using those notes to maybe add a little bit of excitement. Add a little bit of like a max air ollie off a double set into these 2 other chords, okay? So we've got here the D minor into an A minor, G, and then now we're going to have space to get back to D minor, okay? I think this is the best way to kind of practice something solo as far as integrating scales into your chords. So we have D minor to A minor, G minor. Okay, so I kind of walked something back and I used notes from this minor scale, okay? The first thing we can do, just to kind of do the literal minor scale in between them, is just kind of groove those notes in between. So D, A, G. And I'm really just kind of walking. You do all the notes. You go backwards. Any way that you can kind of use those notes is going to sound good over these. So it's really a great way to start kind of exploring different things. I think another great thing to do, specifically with minor scale stuff, is double stops. So if you go through this shape again, because we have a lot of the same frets here, 5, 7, 8, 5, 7, 8, 5, 7. This 5, 7 row is perfect for double stopping, playing some of those at the same time, okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to slide into a double stop, and then we're going to play the 3rd note of the minor scale, the 2nd note of the minor scale, and go back to D, because it has this kind of descending thing where we're walking back home to D, okay? So that's going to sound like this: D minor, A, G. Okay, so the cool thing about this shape in particular, where your ring finger and your pinky are on the D and the G string, same fret, we can kind of apply that into the double stops of that in any way. Okay, that's why I really think minor 7 chords are a great thing to pair with the minor scale, because they just kind of fit all the time. You can kind of use this pairing then just move all over the place. So really, it doesn't require a lot of finger dexterity at all. All it is the visualization of 3 different chords within the minor scale. Again, using a parent key or scale as kind of your home base for everything, I think is super important. Like to a skater, it's like as important as having health insurance. But really, just kind of it's so simple. It's one shape in 2 different spots, and then one chord shape in 3 different spots. So if you can't start linking these together, there's something seriously wrong with you. It's like you're skating Mongo-footed or something. So again, really, just start dominating this position, and then just start seeing the connections and the intervals between them, right? So what I mean by that is, again, this is just in the key of D minor or F major, and then we have this chord to this and to this. Now the spacing between these is going to be the same in any key, okay? Now G to A, there's a 2 fret difference between these, and then from 5 to 10, you can think of 5 being in between them, right? So whatever our first thing is, right? If we're on the 13th fret of the E string, so if we're in F minor or something, be like, all right, well, 13 minus 5, get the calculator out, right? We can go to 8, and then minus 2, right? 6, 8, 13. All this stuff is very easily movable, and again, I think it's super easy. So if you have any questions or comments, hit me up in the comment section, Instagram or Twitter. I'm also going to link you to a masterclass I did with my buddy Justin on just kind of like unraveling the complexities of the fretboard in easy to understand ways, kind of like what this is talking about. So make sure you check the masterclass that we did on that. And if you have any questions, let me know. Otherwise, I'll talk to you all soon. Thanks a lot.